students. I hope that you are going through the videos and PDF and getting ready for the exams. You see that students, the textbook lessons are completed. Today we will be starting the lessons from supplementary reader. The name of the supplementary reader is Snapshots. Before starting this first lesson, let me introduce about the book. The supplementary reader based on the English syllabus for class 11th is prepared on the lines suggested by the National Curriculum Framework for School Education 2005. For young adults, awareness of personal development and growing independence begins at the higher secondary stage. It is during this period that they seek to understand themselves and the society in which they live. Literature plays an important role in molding young minds. The choice of stories and biographical sketches in snapshots by contemporary writers exposes learners to the various narratives of life that the literatures of the world offer. The stories deal with a range of human predicaments. The language of these stories allows learners to read on their own with only occasional support from the teacher or reference to the dictionary. Learners should be encouraged to read the stories at home and the themes, narrative patterns, and stylistic features, including use of punctuation, can be discussed in the classroom. Before starting the lesson, The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse, let me introduce about the author William Saroyan. William Saroyan was an American novelist, playwright, and short story writer. He was awarded the Pulitzer Prize for drama in 1940 and in 1943 won the Academy Award for Best Story for the film adaptation of his novel The Human Comedy. Saroyan wrote extensively about the American immigrant life of California. Theme of the lesson. The theme of The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse by William Saroyan is honor. The young boy Aram explains the underlying philosophies of his large extended family. Although they were poor, they were known for their qualities like honesty and trust. They never took advantage of others and they were not thieves. Aram is a 9-year-old boy from the Garaglanian tribe, a member of an Armenian community living among the lush fruit orchards and vineyards of California. One morning, Aram is awakened at 4 in morning by his 13-year-old cousin Moat, who is thought to be crazy by everyone except Aram. He had a way with animals. Aram is shocked to see that Maud is sitting on a beautiful white horse. Aram has always wanted to ride a horse, but his family is too poor to afford one horse. However, in spite of being poor, the Garaglanian tribe is noted for its honesty and trust. As a result, it is unthinkable that Maud would have stolen the horse. Aran felt that his cousin couldn't have stolen the horse. You see that stealing somebody's things is very cheap behavior. Nobody will accept that character or behavior or stealing any things from others. It had happened here in the story. Marge invited Aaron to ride the horse. The idea of Marge stealing the horse drained away from Aaron's mind, as he felt that it wouldn't become stealing unless they offered to sell the horse. They enjoyed rides on the horse for a few hours. Murad's crazy behavior was considered to be of natural descent from their uncle Koso, even though his father Zora was a practical man. Uncle Kozo was an enormous man who was always furious, impatient, and irritable. He would roar for everyone to stop talking and say, "It is no harm. Pay no attention to it." In fact, one day, when his son came and told them that their horse was on fire, Khosrow silenced him by roaring, "Enough, it is no harm." After a short ride, Mart wanted to ride alone on the horse. Aram too wanted to ride, but when he sat on the horse and kicked its muscles, it reared and snorted and raced forward, eventually dropping Aram off its back. After half an hour, they found the horse and hid it in the bam of a deserted vineyard of a farmer named Fetwagelin, which had once been his pride. That afternoon, an Assyrian farmer named John Biro, an Assyrian friend of the Garaglanian, came to Aram's house. He reported to Aram's mother that his white horse, which had been stolen a month ago, was still missing. Hearing this, Aram concludes that Murad must have had the horse for a long time. Khosrow, who was at Aram's house when Biro came, shouted, "It's no harm," to such an extent that Biro was forced to leave to avoid responding. Aram ran to Mart to inform him about Biro's arrival. Aram also pleads with the murdered not to return the horse until he could learn to ride. Murad disagrees, saying that Aram would take at least a year to learn, but promises he would keep it for 6 months at most. This became a routine. Murad came daily to pick Aram to ride, and Aram continuously fell off the horse's back after every attempt. 2 weeks later, when they were going to keep the horse back to its hiding place, they met Biro on the road. The farmer was extremely surprised. He recognized his horse but refused to believe that the boys had stolen it. He said, "The horse is the twin of my horse," and a suspicious man would believe his eyes instead of his heart. But Biro, knowing the Garaglanian tribe for its honesty, discarded his suspicions and left. This incident made them to rethink. They returned to the horse, and Biro was overjoyed. This is the lesson I hope that you understood the story of the lesson. Now, followed by I'll give the PDF of question answers. You have to go through the question answers, lessons, and go through the videos. Then you will understand the lesson very well. Thank you.